Hi and welcome to CrispML. So what we have done is we have developed a demo application for scoring a B2B lead, which has supposedly left behind their contact details, their name, their designation, etc., and a use case. Okay. So the backstory is that we are a provider of analytics, machine learning, and AI deployment services firm. And with this context, we will score the lead. The system will score the lead, and this is built using Agentic AI. The framework used in the backend is specifically CrewAI. So we'll quickly see how to score the lead. Okay. So first, we will enter the URL, which is ai-leadscoring.onerender.com, and just click enter. So you will see that the server is waking up. This is because this is hosted on a free OneRender account, and it takes some time, up to 30 seconds to wake up, because after every 50 seconds of inactivity it just sleeps. So we will just wait for a few seconds. Okay, it shows allocating compute resources and everything. Okay, finalizing startup. All right, so we now see a login page. Okay, so you must have got the login details, which you can key in here. If you want to reach out for login details, my contact details are given. You can reach out to me. So let's use the login here that we have. All right, so now you will see a AI sales lead qualification form. The username will be mentioned, and how many leads you can score is the count is given here. Every time you score a lead, this will go down. Okay. Backstory is given that we are an advanced analytics firm which we specialize in, and we also deploy ML models and do agentic AI automation. Okay. Now, if you want a separate backstory to score a lead, you can reach out to me. I can change the backstory and give you the link again. Okay, so now we've quickly filled the lead information form. So let's say we put Satya Nadella of Microsoft. We give title as CEO, company as Microsoft, email as we don't know the email, so we will just put test@example.com. Of course, if you will put a real email, the score will be higher, because the dummy values or outdated values or non-genuine values, whatever you put, if you put some trash here, so the scoring will be low as the system will detect it. Okay, so I'll put a use case that I am looking for deploying for support on deploying agentic AI solutions for my clients. So what basically this means is that Satya Nadella, who is from Microsoft CEO, has reached out to your firm and wants support on deploying their agentic AI solutions. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and click on this button, qualify lead. Let's see what happens. So the system has started running, and it will take up to 40 seconds, around 40 seconds, for the score to be generated. Once this lead score is generated, all these fields will go blank and you will see the lead report below this button. Okay, so let's just wait. I know it is a bit of a patience work, but it is a patience which will be well rewarded. Okay. All right, so we see that all the fields have gone blank. Okay, which means the lead has been generated, lead qualification has been generated. You can see a lead score below. It is giving a score of 97 out of 100, which is typically very high. It's a qualified lead. And then there is some personal information which is given, which is the name is Satya Nadella, job title is chairman and CEO, role relevance for our purpose as a firm is 10 out of 10. Professional background, so there's some professional background. He joined Microsoft in 1992 after working technology roles. Before becoming CEO, he held several leadership positions across Microsoft's enterprise and consumer business, and so on and so forth. There's some company information about Microsoft Corporation as well. Okay. So the market presence score also has been given 10 out of 10. Then there is the lead scoring logic section. So role relevance is 10 out of 10, market presence is 10 out of 10, and then the scoring criteria. So the role relevance in company size, we have already seen that, so for company size, they say it's approximately equal to 228,000 full-time employees. So placing it firmly in the global enterprise category. Market presence is 10 out of 10. Okay, the role relevance is also 10 out of 10. Use cases and services alignment with our firm. The stated objective of supporting deployment of Agentic AI solutions for clients directly matches data tree research services in Agentic AI automation, advanced analytics, data science models, and machine learning deployment. Okay, so that is also 10 out of 10. Then the ICP fit is here the fitment is seen that Microsoft is an enterprise company actively focused on agentic AI, cloud computing solution, data platforms, analytics, and machine learning deployment. So it's a good fit. Cultural fit 9 out of 10. Microsoft's emphasis on innovation, customer success, trust, inclusion, sustainability, all that aligns with data tree research services and delivery approach. Commercial potential, of course, again a 10 out of 10. Potential opportunities include strategic services partnerships, subcontractor partner-led AI implementation, and so on. Data quality and buying process risk is 8 out of 10. Satya Nadella is best viewed as an executive sponsor or strategic level contact rather than the likely operational buyer for a specific project. So this score can vary. It can also go down. The provided email test@example.com is a placeholder and is not a verified Microsoft business email. So we know that this was a test example and the report has detected so and given it a lower score. Okay. So then there is again another a summary of the validation for this, the score, the validation for the score, and then it summarizes whatever we have seen above, that how it's a good fit, how Microsoft as a company and its culture, its potential, its market presence, the role relevance, everything is there. Okay, overall quality is exceptional. Now, since the score is greater than 70, it will also generate a small email for reaching out to the potential lead. So, for example, here the email is generated following up on your interest in agentic AI automation. Data tree research helps enterprises move from AI prototypes to secure production-ready solutions across Azure. We specialize in CrewAI-based agentic workflows, advanced analytics, and machine learning deployment. So if scaling AI automation is a priority, let's identify one high-impact use case and define the fastest path to production. So reply with AI and your preferred meeting time, or book a 20-minute discussion here, and then you can given a calendar link placeholder as well. So this is the report that you have got, and then our user, which is the demo user, it has now, earlier it had 10, now he has 9 reports remaining. So let's generate another report. Okay, so we will reach out to the NVIDIA CEO. So we'll assume that he has reached out to us. The job title is, of course, the co-founder, president, and CEO. So this we use from the internet. Company, of course, is NVIDIA. Email, again, we will use test@example.com. Use case. Let's take a little irrelevant use case. I want support on testing resources for my newly launched graphics card driver. Okay, so I put a fictional use case and then we'll say qualify report. Let's see what comes out. There's a few seconds of wait. All right, so we see that the fields have become blank, so the report must have been generated below. So it still says 86 out of 100. Okay, how? Because so some personal information for the CEO, Yan Shen, and the job title, professional background, he's an electric engineer, technology executive. He co-founded NVIDIA in 1993. Then there is some company information about NVIDIA. Okay. Lead scoring, role relevance is 10 out of 10. Market presence is 10 out of 10. Company size is 10 out of 10. Cultural fit is 10 out of 10 as its emphasis on innovation, advanced technology, experimentation, engineering excellence. Use case alignment is 8 out of 10. ICP fit is 10 out of 10. It's a good target because it has complex hardware and software validation requirements, extensive machine learning infrastructure, and significant potential for agentic automation. That is why the ICP fit is also 10 out of 10. Contactability and data quality, 2 out of 10. So the supplied email address is not a verifiable corporate email address and should be treated as a placeholder. Buying committee fits, 7 out of 10. Yanshen Huang is an excellent strategic advisor or escalation point, but likely operational buyer is a VP or a senior director. So this score is low. Okay, so the most interesting point is this use case alignment, which is 8 out of 10. Okay, why is it 8? Let's see. Graphics provide driver testing and validation can align strongly with automated test analytics, predictive defect detection, test prioritization, release readiness automation, agentic QA workflows, and post-launch monitoring. The request requires clarification because testing resources may mean staffing, infrastructure, analytics, or AI automation. So that is why they have given the benefit of doubt, as you can easily deploy agents for the use case that was given, that they want support on testing. So that can also be automated with agentic AI automation. So actually we gave it as an irrelevant use case, thinking it only meant staffing infrastructure, but it could be analytics or AI automation as well. So yeah, so it makes sense. So validation reports, this is, as we have seen, basically a summary of the above scoring criteria. And of course, since the score is more than 70, it has also generated a test email. Let's go through it. So it says, thanks for reaching out. Data tree research helps enterprise engineering teams improve driver testing with ML-based defect prediction, intelligent test prioritization, agentic workflows for validation and readiness, release readiness. A 20-minute conversation can help identify the highest impact opportunity for NVIDIA. Schedule a meeting or reply with QA analytics or automation, and we'll route the conversation to the right team. So perfect. Now, this was just with 3 or 4 lines of back story given to this AI. Just imagine if we give a complete description of our products and services, which we feed into this AI, how much detailed report and matching and fit matching it can generate and identify opportunities as well. Okay, so please tell me in the comments whether you like this lead scoring engine, what can be improved, and if you want some customized version to come out, please do reach out to me in the email address given. Thank you for your time and attention.